Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Brickfilm Bros podcast, the podcast that nobody asked for, but you're getting anyway. We have a lot of segments prepared for you guys today, so we're just gonna hop right into it. Gage, if you want to do the honors about the,
All right, so Film Day recently announced their 2021 summer contest. So it hasn't started yet, but it's beginning this Friday apparently. And for the first round, they're gonna give like a theme, and it's purely animation based and not like within writing or lighting or set design or anything. The first round anyone can enter, but after the first round, they're gonna be like judging people and figuring out who moves on.
So is
yeah.
it like those clips they did last year when you just do those animation clips and then you move on?
Yeah, they'll give you like a theme, like anger or something, and then you.
anger.
Anger.
That was one of the themes.
I should just guys, let's all submit a video, like the same video of just like a Lego figure with an angry face, and it's like 1 second long.
Well,
It's like carpet animation too.
well, I think we all know that Gage wouldn't advance too far. I think that's a general
That's
opinion.
bullshit. I animate like at a lower FPS, so I could just trick them into thinking that's like a nice like stop animation.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, look at the Brickfilm Day highlights. All the videos are like animated like 12 FPS.
That's the thing is everybody does slow FPS now, and they all think that it's special.
I'm the only one who doesn't do it, and I'm like being tempted to do it too. Like I've been thinking about doing it for a while.
It's easier to animate because it's less.
Yeah, I
frames,
know, and I'm like, do I want
Yeah,
to do
it
it?
makes
though?
style.
Okay, but on to more pressing matters. Are any of you guys gonna join the contest?
No.
Depending on what the theme is.
No.
All right, King. I mean, if the
Like,
theme is like, if I like look at the theme and it's like something promising, I might do it.
What, something better than just like anger?
yeah. Like just
Yeah.
have like a guy walk up and like kill a.
Well, if it's a theme that like
No, they
sparks
should all.
an idea.
No, one of them should be like gloomy. One of them is sad. One of them is happy, and then there's just axe murder.
If I did anger, I'd have like a baby crying and it'd drive the dude insane, and he'd like kill the baby or like throw it
Wait,
off. the cliff.
they did axe.
What?
They should do
Like,
axe
what
murder,
was
and then
the
we all
jump?
just- They should do axe murder, and then we all just recreate that one scene from American Psycho.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. I'd do
Um,
an animation live stream for that.
yes. I thought about.
I mean, I feel like
doing
if you relate to Patrick Bateman on a deeper level, you're just kind of like predestined to be.
Well,
obscure.
yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah. Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. I mean, that seems fun and all, but I'm like entering junior year of high school, so I don't even know if I'd.
Yeah, that's the
Time to
thing
do
for me
that.
too. Like, I don't know what my schedule's gonna. Because that's
All
the
of
thing. It's called the summer contest, but it literally
It's in the fall. It's like what?
it literally starts. Yeah, but it literally starts for me my first day of school.
And it's like all of us have projects that like we try like that we want to get out. It's like every day that we animate, it's probably going to be dedicated towards that. So
However, there are prizes which are pretty good. First place
like
gets like
what?
$100.
Dildo and $100 Barnes and Noble.
A dildo stuffed with money is
coupons at
actually.
Applebee's.
Honestly, if you could get a dildo stuffed with money, you would buy
No,
it.
you get free. Like,
No, I'd probably like throw it in
bottomless-
the dildo and then someone finds it.
Taylor, are you
bottomless
telling me that
vegetables
you wouldn't buy
from Olive Garden?
Are you telling me you wouldn't buy a flaccid object filled with money?
Okay, that a dildo is not plastic. But anyway, the prizes are like gift cards. First place gets like $100 place. The second place gets a $50.
What
The third place
buy
gets
it?
You know
Is
what?
it like-
They probably run that site anyway, so they're probably just getting money from it.
probably do.
Is it
I actually looked at the thing, and they have like some interesting. They have like, yeah, they have some cool stuff on that site. So like, it would
wait,
definitely.
is it like custom pieces and minifigures or is it like a
Yeah, it's like a custom pieces site, and they've got some nice pieces on them. So it's pretty.
I don't care about pieces, I care about minifigures.
Yeah, it's like minifigure, like custom and stuff.
No, there's gonna be some like. That's the thing though, is that all the rich people don't need it, but they're also gonna have like the best video equipment, so they're gonna win the contest.
No, that's not
Yeah,
true.
like,
That's not
Like
true.
all the poor kids are just gonna get beat out.
No, I'm not gonna name names,
Society.
but the people who always have all the sets and the equipment are always the worst. Or they're not the worst, but they're always mediocre. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna.
That's
like,
yeah, that's
no,
pretty
like
true.
I think in last year's
Oh, the
competition,
video
like,
just came out like last week from someone who like has a bunch of stuff, but the video was just like okay at best. And I'm
So
like,
you have to limit yourself, I think, especially in the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just smart.
Because like what I just used the phone until I peaked, and then that's when I got a camera. I just didn't get all this equipment. 'Cause I wanted to.
that's what I did. I just moved to the camera like a couple weeks ago. So it's...
phone game for life.
No, they're just grainy. Okay.
I mean,
Grainy.
nigga, if you consider being
It's really
poor
cool.
like an
Bro.
attribute that you want to be proud of, I mean, like,
All
fine.
right, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Unless any of you guys have anything else to say.
No.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, our next.
Now we're gonna get into the.
What's your mom today? Have you told her that you loved her? How much time do you average on your phone? 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours? That's half the day. That's pretty fucking pathetic. You're gonna start school again soon. I mean, shit, you might even be leaving school soon. Do you have a plan for your life? So, guys, what do you guys think about writing topics, stuff like that? Like, what do you guys not like
Oh, you
when
dumb
it
bitch,
comes
that's not the
to
problem.
writing?
Wait, aren't we doing the Marvel versus
all right, so we're gonna play a little game with you guys. Oh yeah.
Wait,
play
what?
Music.
I don't want to play with these peasants.
You're black. You're the only peasant here.
Oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna be doing a little thing where basically we all pick. We've already picked out something that we absolutely hate, something that we despise about writing in the brick filming community, and we're all gonna go one by one and take turns filling them out.
I think the minority should go first.
Yeah, I'm the only white person here.
That's the
That's
point.
a good point. I mean, because in the call, technically, he's.
I'm the minority.
Well, I'm talking about minorities of the state, not minorities of the world.
Oh fuck
Oh,
that,
shut
Josh. I
up.
mean, no, you guys, like, black people are overrepresented in this.
Okay,
community.
who's
No.
going first?
Okay.
I mean, technically, we have 1.5 white people in here.
Josh,
So-
please stop. Who's going first? Stop. Who's going
I'll go
first?
first. I feel like when people make up series now, they don't actually plan out what's gonna happen. So it's like
Exactly.
you get like 3 or 4 episodes in, if you get that far, and then the finale comes up and it's like all shit that hasn't been like actually set up yet because they didn't actually know how they were gonna end this show. So in future, if you're listening to this and you're like planning a series, plan out your series, or like.
Okay, John, I'm just curious. What series are you talking about?
He can't say obviously.
Personally, I'm thinking about Linkin Pop. You know, his entire Age of Ultron shit seemed completely unplanned. Literally everything from that Injustice universe is like weird and like literally like it connects to his old shit, but it's like, nigga, you didn't plan that.
It's
out.
like weird because like Jason Todd, like the killing the what is it? The Under the Red Hood isn't connected to Injustice, but the Riley video is. So it's like I don't know what's canon and what's not from his old videos now. It's like
He
all.
needs a playlist. That's what he needs.
I didn't have anyone in mind. If anyone, I had myself in mind when I said.
Well, are you done? I'd like to go now. I've been wanting to talk about this for so long. So are you done?
Yeah, you made the topic.
I was just gonna be like, yeah, if you're making a series, plan it out. And if you don't want to plan it out, if you're too lazy, at least think about when you're writing episode 1, like what plot lines do I want to continue in like future episodes. So
I've been
you can-
hated me.
Yeah, but then Gage,
Yeah.
then there's people on the other side of the spectrum, i.e., you, who like plan out everything, but they don't make it.
No, only
Well, that's an
plan.
issue altogether.
No, plan to the end of season 1. Never plan past that. Plan the story you want to tell in the season. Because if you do like a whole three-season
It's
arc,
okay to have a whole.
there's
It's
like
okay to have other ideas, but I don't think. you
okay,
should
yeah,
ever,
but don't like go into detail in your head because like 99% of people who do that in the community never fall through. Like
Yeah, because the thing is like when you keep telling telling the same story that you've already had set in mind the entire time, like you can make that work as long as there's like leg room to change things.
But
here
most
and there.
people like get bored of that story and they come up
Yeah,
with
you're
new
gonna get
ideas
bored
to
if you're
progress.
just like this husk.
Yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
thing too. If
Animated
you have
strips.
every detail, because here's
You
the
wrote a year
thing,
ago.
you can have every detail planned out, but no matter what, somewhere along the way, you're gonna have to change something up for an episode. I've learned this. You're gonna have to change something up, and then it completely throws wrench in all of their plans because you
Yeah.
like
You gotta
not
be
following
ready for
you're like not following your plan anymore.
You gotta
I
be
feel
ready
like-
for a lot of curveballs. For example,
Yeah,
your
you
Andrea
really
voice actor's not sending the lines, and then you have to get some.
Queen Jamson, we're very angry at you right now. Please respond to us.
Yeah, we just
Jam
want to know that
Jams,
you're
if you
alive.
haven't talked to me,
No.
Probably not get exposed.
I like-
Animations.
honestly,
Yes.
as long as I'm not starting beef with
Do not
anyone,
justify. Do not
no,
justify.
no, no.
that.
As long as I'm not starting beef with anyone I know, I don't care.
Queen Jamjam's never gonna see this. No one cares.
She's never gonna see this.
Literally. Did you hear?
I feel
Caleb?
no shame. I am a bad person.
Hey guys,
Dude,
everybody
everybody
message her on Twitter.
I was not expecting that.
He's an avid supporter. Of
There was like a big ass.
I do. Okay, wait, no. If I were to endorse suicide, that would make me a bad person. This is no longer a
Yeah.
hypothetical. I am endorsing suicide.
Josh, it's weird to hear you impersonate Ben Shapiro when you already naturally sound like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. We need to have like an uncut version of this episode.
Yeah. You can post it on Pickle Bricks.
No, because if we have an uncut
Yeah.
version, we're just all gonna get canceled.
No, you won't. That's not how the Brickfilm community works.
You need to like warp.
What do you mean
culture.
we're gonna get canceled? The brick filming community is like the most. It's like everyone in the brick filming community is like super like conservative.
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen.
Something
Even
about
now
playing
that
with
music
plastic minifigures just makes you extremely like anti-lib.
Well, because all
Right.
Brickfilmers are like hard
Right.
actually.
It just makes it just like it's the Lego to alt-right pipeline.
Yeah,
I
so
wanna-
Jonathan, you should post this. Jonathan, you should post this on Pickle Bricks after you post the full version. Okay.
Are you
well,
actually
want-
gonna keep in that part I said about Queen Jam Jam?
I want.
Are you
I
actually
won't
gonna
get-
keep that in?
Yeah, we're keeping that in.
No,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
do that because I'm not saying this because okay, it's gonna sound bad. This is gonna sound worse. I'm not saying this because of Queen Jam Jam because I know she's not gonna see this. But I'm saying this just because I don't know if that's gonna trigger someone.
I want to hear that. I want a loop of Caleb gasping like that.
It's like, no, I'm like dead ass.
Okay, so a huge problem that I have with Brickfilm series and films, which has made me hate the community, is that there's no character. There's no depth. Okay, you look at a film, you have character, you have people with issues. They may be fucked up. They like I don't know, you know. But like some videos, like it's very plot. It's very Christopher Nolan. Okay, no one delves into like what makes the characters the characters. Like if you want to make an Iron Man brick film, that's cool. But you gotta like show why he's
Gotta put
Tony
effort
and
into
why.
that, not just like a
Exactly.
Greenleaf.
Yeah,
Make it
Yeah.
I don't think he was thinking about Greenleaf in that example. I think
Yeah,
I
don't be
know.
like Christopher Nolan. You know, don't just like make a
Okay, well,
movie about.
Christopher Nolan,
a guy.
2017 and present. Before that, he was good. Now it's shit. But, anyways, like, yeah, Tony can make jokes and be sarcastic in your video, but that's not what makes Tony Tony. It's about what he's gone through and what he does for other
It's
people.
about demon in a bottle.
Yes. You know?
I mean,
that's
honestly, I feel like
filmers
it's a-
like don't know how to write character arcs, partly because they've never experienced any like actual drama.
Yeah, and
in
they
their lives.
and the only films
So they
Yeah.
just adapt comic books.
most Brick Films' favorite films are like The Godfather and Baby and what is it, Baby Driver?
Baby Driver.
Yeah, they don't know anything else.
Godfather, Baby Driver.
Any movie, they've never heard about a movie
Pulp
since
Fiction.
past-
Pulp Fiction. That's
yeah, we were talking about
Oh,
this
yeah.
earlier, but it's
a movie. They've never seen a movie earlier than 1990. That's pretty much what they are.
because we were because Jonathan,
yeah.
right? We were talking about this earlier in the Discord about like kind of like the romanticization of how I feel like is like pain. 13, you know, stuff like 13 seasons why. 13 reasons why.
No, that sounds like a Gordon Ramsay parody. 13 seasons are trying. After I finish this show, I'm gonna kill myself.
I feel like you said that
Season
before.
fucking the pork. In the water. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Big boy.
Okay.
Why are you washing the fucking chicken? Why?
It's fucking rotten.
Well, if you can stuff yourself with all that fucking fat, then you can learn how to stuff a fucking chicken.
No, but it's like
It's kind of sad
Anyway,
that like
right, yeah.
a lot of,
Anyway,
like,
as we were saying, the romanticization of suicide, right? So.
Yeah, so it's like,
wow.
I feel like a lot of people have like this idea that they need, like they kind of come to a point where they're like, oh, I need to go through some like painful experience, but it's really not that.
You
It's
don't.
like-
You just need to watch stuff.
No, I feel like it's just you need to have some sort of experience. Like,
Yeah, you need to have
for
some
example,
experience, like to live, but you don't have to go through a
yeah,
tragedy.
for example, like Vincent van Gogh, he made 2 paintings, right? The one painting he made, is a self-portrait, right?
Only
Super
made 2
mentally ill guy,
paintings.
right? Well, yeah, shut up, leave me alone. And he made a self-portrait
How
for
do
his
you know
mother.
if he was mentally ill? Did you know him? No, you didn't. So stop assuming. Stop
Well, yeah,
making-
because he killed himself, Jonathan. He committed suicide.
Where's your proof?
Yo,
Did
it's
you
all
know
coming
him?
full circle.
His
Were you
body.
there? Were you there?
No, but Josh,
You never
go
seen
ahead.
him?
Go ahead.
What?
Continue
Leave me
on your
alone.
topic, Josh.
Vincent van Gogh is considered like really good because of the fact that like he was mentally ill, and that's what made his paintings good. But I don't think that's it, because you compare his self-portrait, which he made for his mother when he was depressed, to like ensure her that he was okay. That's like a sad painting, But then you look at the sunflowers, which he made because it was like representation of how his brother was supporting him through his like mental health crisis. And I think they're both equally as good because they both have some sort of experience, negative and good, to them, because it's based off of something that's real. And I think that's really what it's about. It's about writing what you know, and like something that you're passionate about. I don't mean like know as in like to write Harley Quinn you have to have been in some abusive relationship. I just mean you have to understand what you're writing, and I think there's a lot of research that can go into that. I mean, obviously,
You don't
write
have to set up for your parents to be killed in an alleyway to be able to.
Yeah, you don't have to like.
No, I totally agree with that, because it's like people always ask me what my greatest inspiration for Batman 60 was, and it's like my life. Like I don't know how to answer that. It's pretty much just life.
Not even with that too. My inspiration is just watching films and understanding how people and characters work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but Caleb, the thing is that no one actually likes your content, so that's good. It's like more
So
like what
funny.
not to do.
And who's the channel whose views are slowly dying?
Oh shit! Oh
that's a
shit!
load,
Oh
bro.
shit! Oh
Whatever.
shit!
I'm
Oh
cutting this
shit!
part-
Oh
I'm
shit!
cutting this out of the podcast.
Please stand by for this interruption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, guys.
but-
Caleb had to go. Anyway.
Okay. So
No.
who's next? Who's what is next?
But I have to say,
I think
Oh wait,
you-
okay. I'll let you speak.
I just and the main issue with the writing is mainly when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about Batman animations. Batman, Batman, not even in his early years, just like all across his career, he's Batman, and he deals with the stuff he does because of his past life and how it's affected him mentally. Like Batman literally has a mental illnesses that no one wants to touch on. Everyone's like, oh, he's crazy because he's a bat, and then you never see it again. Like, no, the dude literally has issues and depression and like anger bottled inside him that no one ever explores. Like
He dresses
it's
up little
always
children in
like-
in tight underwear, and that makes them go out and fight.
Yeah, like
Like
you
the
can't-
Aaron Aronofsky
it's-
Batman movie where he took drugs.
Okay, yeah, but like they don't even explore like Gotham City as a character. Like if you can perfect the aesthetic, like let's say Batman '89, then that's like that makes up for it. But if you fuck up with the characters and the city and aesthetic of it, then it's just a terrible brick film that I've seen a million other times that I don't care to watch. So you got to be different, you know?
Yeah, I think a part of that is really understanding what that character means to you and not just replicating a story that's been told before.
Yeah, because you don't have to make like a dark film, like let's say the Batman.
no,
Let's
I-
not-
that's
let's
the
not-
only-
If you're basing your show off of a video essay, then just end it.
Yes,
I used to do
don't.
that.
Oh, if you're basing your series off of the launch Halloween or Year One,
You're a great.
I hate Year One
No one's
Batman.
done it.
I hate
No one's done it justice. So that's the thing. Like I'd be interested to see a good. I'm not-
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, but
but
Caleb,
you
you
can also
do the
always
same
tell
thing
when
as
someone's
everyone else. You
inspired.
follow the same
Someone's
hit.
inspired.
I follow the
No,
same.
but then I get what he's saying, because the thing is like And no one does it good, but at the same time, everyone tries to adapt it.
Yeah, like I'm cool with someone doing like a Joker versus
It's like
Batman.
Space
I just
Spidey, you know?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Anywho, who would like to go next?
Jonathan, you can go on. I'll save mine for last.
Wow, you're so important. So mine.
Yeah, I do think I am.
I heard an in there. I don't know.
I respect that. No, thanks, sir. Okay, you can admit that.
I'm that guy, pal. I am that guy.
You're that guy.
I finally found that guy.
I was disappointed because he was black, but I found him.
Oh yeah, there's two parts to this, all right? Like a coin, there's two sides, right?
There's two sides. There's two sides.
It's like
to
an
the story.
album, right?
It's like the original and then the deluxe.
Yes. So my first part is stop making brick films. Specifically for universes.
Oh.
No, you guys
Just stop making brick films.
You're just like, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, everyone. You know, just stop making brick films. No,
You did that on purpose. You're like, if I say stop making brick films, they'll pay attention.
Because I've had my fair share of asking people to do brick films just for the universe when they don't care, and it never ends up well. It's like, here's my thing.
It
Right?
never does.
You'll have like an Iron Man brick film, not naming any names, but you'll have an Iron Man brick film, and then it'll literally just be set up for like the Avengers and shit. And it's like, where is this person's?
Oh, Iron Man, but there's barely any Tony Stark. Instead, I see Scott Lang being eaten by some
You
robotic.
know who? You know
who
I blame for it? You know who's the culprit behind this? Akash Lego motherfucking production.
I was just thinking that too. I love Akash, but those videos, it just set up a
They were, as Gage would put it, the
His
cat.
most viewed video was the Lego Hulk brick film.
Like Akash is a cool dude. Akash is a cool dude.
Here's the weird thing about Akash. He like pioneered an entire like new section of brick filming, but he also like caused like a ton of unoriginality.
Yeah. Like I respect
I think
him,
that was more
but,
Brick
like,
Ranger though.
No, Brick Ranger wasn't as influential.
No, the Brick Ranger was doing some newer stuff. Like Akash's stuff was, I mean, not to throw shade at Akash, but like his stuff wasn't that like new.
Like if it was Lego Wolverine, there'd be like Spider-Man and Captain America in it, and like Nick Fury, and it wouldn't really be about Wolverine. It'd just be setting up the next video. It'd be like
the Brick Ranger did some interesting stuff.
Yeah, the Brick Ranger's like Marvel Knight series is like one of the best Marvel Lego shows I've seen on the internet. Like,
But I mean, the Brick Ranger used to make videos like that as well. I feel like it was just
yeah,
like,
but he definitely moved away from that a lot.
Yeah, he moved away from it, but it took him a while. Like his
He
first
moved
year
away
or
from
two
it, but
on-
even when he was doing it, he was doing stuff that like he was still doing some newer stuff, I think.
Yeah, I feel
He
like
had
it
a
was
whole-
only
like-
what Akash did, but like for everyone else, it was just like more of a stepping stone in their career in terms of like the original.
I think Paradox is one of the best people because he never tried to set up anything. It was very just contained in his own little New York.
Well, that's not necessarily true because that's
I didn't even know that it was in a universe until.
Yeah, me neither. Until like probably like a year ago, maybe.
Well, because it actually okay. The thing was, it was originally he just made it for himself.
Confusing history.
He added it to the MBU, then he left, then he joined again and added it back, and then he left, and that for the rest
Now
since
it's
then.
part of Brick Rangers and the Daredevil series thing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like loosely a part
I'm
of that
glad
now,
that it did
but
start off on its own because I think that worked to its benefit.
Yeah, because he
it
never
was only in the MBU for like a short amount of time.
Well, he never steered away from it being making individual either. Like it, even when it was a part of something.
That's because he's a big.
I mean, I feel like that's more of a byproduct of the fact that he
Post
had
too
already was
slow
making
in order to
sure.
like make those kinds of changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like way too far in to like change this very substantially.
Like you can find the episodes because they had like the universe intro. Like,
The B section to that, and I think that this is kind of a byproduct of having these brick films just be for Avengers. Stop making them so fucking short. What are you doing? I see brick films that try to.
Here's a 5-minute Iron Man video. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
or like a 3-minute Captain America video. It's like, no.
Like, listen. Here. If any of my fans are watching, I'm working on a disclosed Marvel video. While it's technically a part of the universe, it sets up future things, but it still establishes the main character and the main mission that's at play. And it's not 5 minutes either. You know, it's
This is what we call basic writing.
You have no room to talk.
So
We'll
It
get
wasn't
to
an
that.
insult. That was a compliment. What the
No,
hell?
you know how Josh had a segment? Yeah, I have a segment too, and it's about you.
What the hell? That was supposed to be a compliment for Caleb. What the hell?
How?
Like you're doing one.
more than this thing. Never mind.
Anyway,
Okay,
as I was
compliment
saying,
taken.
like, I hate to call out almost every brick filmer alive. I feel not really
But
us. What most of them do is they say that they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna try and post more. Sorry, I was demotivated. They upload 2 to 3 times a year, and every time they do, it's just some short fight scene with a little comedy bit. I want them to die, and they always write the longest scripts. They always write like 50-page scripts, which is so bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb. Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I mean, we are kind of hypocrites because
Well, no, we like when we write stuff.
Just
It's not.
you.
There's definitely depth to our scripts. I don't want them to sound like cocky or like egotistical, but when we write stuff, I feel like we've experienced enough films to be able to write.
Caleb, you love being cocky and egotistical. Don't even fucking lie.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, but I can't throw this on the podcast.
If you didn't like doing it, then you would have stopped, and that's a fact.
And that's a fact.
It is.
I guess my wife.
Yeah, that's my TED talk. Thank you for coming. Okay, bye.
Okay, Josh.
My discrepancy with the brick film community as it pertains to writing is
It's coming from a man who's made a grand total of 4 brick films.
yeah.
4? I thought it was like 2. Impressive.
Yeah, but like, well, I mean 2 if you're only including the ones that aren't like carpet animation.
Yeah. Anyway,
But Lego
we include the
Flash
carpet.
was a-
We include the carpet animation. It's a vital.
Yeah, bro. Lego Flash was
Don't
a shit.
discriminate, bro.
Just
Don't
we all-
discriminate.
Yeah, we all have those moments. Okay.
I was like,
Crimson Comet, bro. Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So my biggest issue with brick films is just stop trying.
yo,
like
what?
It's just like stop. Just don't. And what I mean by that is like just stop trying so hard by watching all of these video essays and doing all this research.
yeah,
It amounts to absolutely nothing.
Why does every
I
like,
used to do
TikTok
that, and I
YouTube
just
video do
stopped,
that?
and I just
They
did
always
what I
like have
wanted.
this like great hook. They're just like, oh, you should kill yourself, and then they're like, well, technically that's not what I meant, but I worded it.
Because what video essays do for like characters is they like try to explain their ideal version of the character and what makes them them. But at the end of the day, that's their opinion. Characters.
See,
The
My
reason
name
it's-
is Tyler Mallory.
The reason
As-
there's
as someone-
to this day is because they're so popular because they can be interpreted in so many different ways. So just do you, you know?
As someone who writes videos like that, I feel like I have kind of like not more of like a divine insight into it, but like I feel like I understand where those videos
Lord
come
knows
from.
you don't have that.
Shut up.
my God.
Leave me alone.
What? I was
I
agreeing.
mean, like most when people make those videos, they're not for you. Like they're just like they're not for you. Because like you're a brick filmer, you're probably like a teenager, maybe like if you're in high school or like middle school and stuff like that, and you're making brick films on your carpet with your mom's phone or something, okay? So
You're
like
in high school,
you
you
need
make
to
carpet animations. God.
you just like you don't need these videos. You don't need to like go watch the Tyler Mowry or like the Just Right video because they're not for you. What those are their thought experiments, either for the writer themselves or for them to like express some sort of like
Yeah.
thing that they have, and also use footnotes. Like when I'm obviously not saying like forsake every video essay you ever see. Go online. It's a good resource. But at the same time, like don't just watch one video essay and then like think because here's the thing, right? Jonathan, you know this. When Black Panther came out, the whole brick film community was like, oh, villains paralleling the hero? Like this is a foreign concept, and it just like got it's like
why
doesn't
does
matter.
every this is such a why does every Batman brick film literally just Batman does his shit, right, and then the villain, he fights the villain. We always start with the villain's origin. And we cut to Bruce. He's in the cave. Alfred is like, you need to stop working so hard. You're going to kill yourself. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
And they get into a fight. Batman fights the villain for the first time. We figure out that the villain is what Batman would become if he, like, subjects himself and, like, what Alfred is warning him about. Like, the villain is just whatever Batman could become. and then they fight. Alfred talks to Bruce one more time. They like either they do have a heart-to-heart, or sometimes they do this weird thing where they just don't resolve it.
Why do I
at
feel like
all.
you're like trying to like attack me? Like you're being so
Literally like an episode.
Well, I am attacking you in part because you do the exact same thing, and I told you.
Well, because it's
I
like
do it
the
better.
episode is, and
No,
then Spider-Man
I do it
episodes
better.
have like their own structure as well.
Okay.
Spider-Man episodes is literally just, oh, the guy gets fired by Norman Osborn. Let me take the tech that I used to get.
It's always like
Spider-Man
villain origin insert thing with Kingpin. Spider-Man scene where he's talking to his friends about how shit his life is, but it's never gonna come up in
That's
another
my thing,
episode.
and
Like,
everyone
shut
listening to
up.
this, I know this is gonna sound
Peter,
harsh.
you need to come home. Shut the fuck up on man.
Yeah, this is gonna sound
Oh.
harsh, so don't
You're a
you know,
crack addicted
change the way that
whore.
you make Brickfilm
Never
because of this,
took-
guys. But for everyone listening, I'm just gonna be honest. If I watch a Batman or Spider-Man Brickfilm, if it starts with the villain's origin, I just click off
Yeah, I just don't watch them anymore.
because you know what's gonna happen. You know everything.
Like having a good hook for your episode is fine. Like if you want to do like some jail you type, here's a thing, and then we'll cut to the next scene as to like hook you in for suspicion or whatever. Fine, okay, do that. But like,
I don't like
All about
things-
the execution.
I like those.
it just feels cheap. It feels really like forced. It's like it's not natural because
Well, I
they're
don't
literally
even
saying,
think
hey,
on,
let's just
like-
jump in the future.
The whole stereotypical thing that you're talking
Well,
about. I don't even
not
feel-
jumping into the future. I'm saying like
I don't.
your normal Justice League episode would start right.
I don't
and
even think
something
it's the
happens.
narrative that's bad. It's just the execution of how you do it. Like the animated DC shows or whatever. They kind of had that trope like that you hate right now, but everyone loves them, and they're
That's
like
because they did it
objectively
first.
good.
But
No, it's because they did it.
Caleb,
well.
Caleb, I think it's nice that you're trying to defend your content, but you're also bad at
Oh
it
my God.
anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, like the reason why they did that is because like when you start the episode, it's very different. It's you got to learn how to structure your series, because like the thing is, it really depends on what you're
Good
writing.
analogy.
Like for
Wait,
good, I didn't even
anthology.
make an analogy.
What? Nothing.
Like if you're making a show, and like I don't know, like say it's like a CSI like crime investigative show, it's probably good to start with like some sort of like act of violence, just to set up like, because Criminal Minds does this. You just like start with like some needle drop, and then like some dude gets murdered, and it's like it's good, like it's fine. I feel like the thing is, Brickfilmers need to stop trying to like branch out into like all these huge concepts as well, where you like you said they write like these like huge ass scripts. Like you're not ready for that. No one's ready for that because you're constantly evolving as a writer. The more that you make scripts,
Except for Detective Animations. I will always be ready for that.
no, I'm not ready for that either. It took me
Don't
like
buy that,
it took me like 5 years to write a script that I liked.
But if 5 years means that you would have started when you were 8 years old. So
I started animation
Is
when I
that-
was 7.
So
I literally started when I was like.
does that
8.
matter?
I'm talking about writing and like writing the
All the people
actual
here are
episodes.
children. People
Hey,
watching,
I like
people
writing
watching this
scripts
are
about
5 years old.
And then Gage,
They're
tell me
my
why you
age.
haven't listened to
If we have any 5-year-olds watching this right now, leave. Go to bed. Pass your
Not-
bed.
You should. I mean,
shouldn't
why?
ever be
What
in
are
the
you
Brickfilm
watching?
community.
Go
So
eat your cheesesteak and go watch a movie.
It's like telling kids to not do drugs. Don't join the Brickfilm community. Don't fucking do that.
No, we need new creators because we're
don't.
we're in a drought right now. Okay, we need new creators with new ideas because I've noticed a lot of new animators coming in that are like good. They have good animation and they have promising stories and interesting stories to tell. Which
I don't think that there's
We
ever
need.
really going to be a full.
We need another Edbound.
Just
No,
cut
we
me off.
don't. We need another like a cash egg.
Oh, I
yolk,
don't. When I say
blended
Edbound, I
fruit.
don't mean like
Well, I
exactly
feel like-
Edbound. I just mean like someone who comes in and like
Those
really
people
challenges
really
everyone.
aren't ever gonna like.
We just
come
need
back.
another group that like influences the community as a whole, but we need them to be actual quality.
I
You
mean,
know.
then why don't
I
we
don't really
just?
feel like
I mean,
we're
Why
ever
don't,
gonna-
why don't we
Like,
just
with
be
the
that,
voice.
Caleb? Why don't you just be the change that you want to see in it? And
Yeah, why don't you just be the change that you want to see?
Okay, let me go find a bunch
like,
of new
you want
people.
to
I
follow
can
this shit?
create.
Like you do it.
You want me to become friends with a
Well, I
bunch
mean-
of people? I'm gonna go scouting.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
the
become
thing
a
is
man.
like Greenleaf has like
Let me
3
go
K
Nick
subs.
Fury this
Just,
community
bank
real
off
quick.
of it.
Leaf has
No,
three-
just like bank off of like Greenleaf. He has like 3K subs or something.
Yeah, just get Greenleaf to record the.
It's not
outro.
gonna work because he's gonna watch this podcast since he's notorious for being in it.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
Greenleaf is
my
if you
employees-
guys are wondering, Greenleaf is like away on a business trip, so
And before you ask me to, I'm not cutting this part out.
I mean,
What
when
part
I ask
out?
you to put that out,
What I
he
was
is
gonna say,
away
well,
on a
anyways.
business.
what I was gonna say though,
Stop
is that I
devolving.
honestly feel like the brick filming community is never gonna be in that place where we want it to, because I honestly feel like some people just aren't cut out for that. Because not
They're
everyone
not
comes into the
capable.
No,
community.
here's
for
the
that
thing.
reason.
I think it is because people are coming like 5 years ago. People did not have these sorts of standards for the Brickfilm community.
Okay, listen, I do not like sushi, but I will say that
No, there is
through
no but.
him and his friends.
No, there is no but. His content
Jonathan,
was so bad.
let me speak. Through his harshness, he set a new standard for brick films, and it's like it's not even
No,
tough love.
he
It's
just
worse.
tried
No,
the
he
shit
didn't.
out of
Well,
kids.
he set
No,
he
didn't.
set a standard
just-
for the work.
You
like the
do
worst
realize
way
that
possible.
not only
No,
were
if
his
Sushi
own brick
never
films
came
so
into
bad
this
that he
situation-
literally privated the videos, but like also he's just like shit.
Okay, well,
Yeah, guys, Jonathan.
His
don't cut
form
this
of
out. He
criticism is
openly
not.
hates
No, I'm not
Here's
putting this
something that you
down.
can do better. It's just, oh, let me bully you and then make you like.
Yeah,
I never
like,
said
No,
it.
he
But it's
didn't.
a
No, he
terrible
was
thing
not
to
the one
do.
to influence.
But it hurt people so bad that they wanted to be better, including me. I was so
yeah, that's the people
offended.
who were lucky.
What do you mean? You act like people died through this.
Caleb,
Dude,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
like,
honest with
you
you.
would like
he leaked
legitimately
script.
get people in trouble with like their parents.
No,
and shit,
Caleb, I'm
because
gonna
they
be
literally
honest with
know.
you right now. You, me, and Josh are literally like the only people who ever got.
Yeah,
it.
we're like the only
We're the
people
only
who like
ones.
came from that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we're just tougher than the rest. I guess
Yeah, I guess
built
so.
different. We're just built different.
I guess so. Anyway.
Cool.
Well, I
yeah,
mean, that's
my
I mean,
thing is I don't
they did
really
one
think that it's
video on
we're
it.
ever
For
gonna
me,
get out
like
of that. state.
me and Jonathan, they were like,
What?
what state?
Like the state of just kind of we're never going to be really fully satisfied with brick filmers, just because some people are I just do it to follow others, and it's like if that's what you want to get out of it.
Well, I
that's fine.
think, well, just people in general, like, I don't think are ever satisfied.
Like,
Like,
it really
I-
depends, because it's like, are we really going to tell people to be like, use your life experiences, blah blah blah? It's just like, dude, it's a fucking Saturday. I just want to animate. I don't give a shit about that stuff. Like,
I don't know. When I
I
animate,
mean, that's fair.
yeah,
I think
Because,
the
I mean,
people
these
who are
things
trying
for
to
people-
fix something out, you know.
I feel like a lot of brick filmers though, they kind of come off like they want to be like movie makers and stuff like that. And I feel like this advice is useful for that. Like,
Well, then yeah, of course. But I think like with
bigger
some people,
ambitions
it's
than
just
that.
yeah.
I want to.
But they're definitely. I feel like we should, in a way. I feel like some people like us, definitely. Obviously not me, because I'm progressive and cool. But there are a lot of people who like think that like if you don't write your own brick films, it's like you're worse, or like if you just do it to animate, you're worse. And it's like it's really not that. I mean, like animation,
that's not
like, the
true.
brick
I
filming
don't-
community is at its core an animation community. And I feel like if that's really what is still good, then people are still going to keep coming.
Yeah,
They're not really coming
yeah.
for these stories. They're coming for how it looks, because that's what this is. This is not. It's.
I mean, I think it depends on what you're asking from a brick filmer. Everyone's different. You'll get subscribers from different people.
It's
When I
weird, 'cause,
started
like,
doing,
I feel like-
when I
I feel
started
like
doing
this-
more story-based videos, I lost like a lot of subscribers, but I slowly started to gain back other people who cared for that stuff.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious, what do you
I
guys
mean, it
think?
does
Like,
depend on what you want to do.
I'm kind of curious because people have said that like the brick film community is dying, but like, do you guys think that? Because I don't really think.
It was for a period, like a year or two, but it's starting to come back.
Why would
Like,
it
have you
count?
seen the Brick Film Day video, the playlist? Like, there's tons of shit in there.
Yeah, like
Well,
I don't.
That's just because they opened it up to more people. That's not because like they're.
Well, still, it just shows how many brick filmers there are in the community, though. Because if we go back to like 2015 and shit, where people say consider it to be alive, there were only like 10 to 20 animators. They're like the main ones, and the videos weren't that good.
It's just because these brick filmers don't have like 3K subs like everyone else. They're like,
Well, no, it's because they don't have like the group, like a Cash and Brick.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, like a lot of
to,
them
like,
are
go
grouped
off.
up, but they're not.
They don't
grouped
have
up in
any
that way. Where it's like they
influence.
have like a huge social media presence.
Yeah. If guys, I'm just saying, if all of us posted, we could become that next group.
We could, I know we could.
This could be us, but you'd be playing with other hosts.
We should like kill.
Well, I
off-
mean, I'm just saying, like after I'm done with Gotham Knight and this Avenger stuff, like I'm ghosting, bro.
No, Josh, you're not invited to that group.
I said this earlier, but I'm definitely just that one character in like the early 2000s TV show intro, where they show you and they're like, oh yeah, he's a main character, but he's like barely in the episodes. He's just kind of there every once in a while. Kind of like Alfred in Batman 60. You know, like I'm a main character, but like I'm not really a main character.
And I based them off of you, didn't I?
That is tough.
You said that wasn't true.
I know, but then I admitted.
Why do you always be switching up, bro? Like, why you always be on that?
I admitted to that.
Hey, this is not the Batman 60
did not,
drama episode.
We can save this for episode 4, okay? Hash it out.
Yeah.
In a COD battle.
Yes.
yeah. No, dude, we should do that. Imagine like we get like the people who voice the characters in Batman 60, and we like have like COD battles, and we like make like voice act as if we're actually them.
Wow.
It'd be funny.
You should do this.
I voice Bennett just like how I talk, so.
Master Wayne, permission to whoop your ass.
Master Wayne, look out! I'm going to snipe your ass.
Oh, okay.
This bullet is going up your ass.
Violence.
Well, I think we should talk about the MCU versus DC.
No.
Great transition.
That's a horrible transition. So when we're talking about writing, like, what
Wait,
do
should
you
we
guys
talk about
think
that?
about the
You
writing?
How long
Hey guys. I don't
Hey,
think we
John.
should cover that bit. I feel like
Yeah, I was about to say,
Wow.
I think we have enough. Because we have enough. We've been talking for a while.
yeah.
Whatever. Okay, well, we gotta watch the Shane's
Yeah,
video.
I'll introduce that segment. All right, guys. So our next and final segment is going to be.
Oh boy.
ShaneRT video.
I can't get over the fact that we're doing this. We're gonna
We'll
be
give
doing
our
Yeah,
credits
you want me to do this,
to-
Jonathan? Here's the thing. We're gonna be constructive. We're not gonna be mean. We're
Yeah.
not mean.
If we make jokes, it's just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
trying
So,
to.
like, don't take any of our
no,
jokes.
We're not the
seriously.
debunkers, okay? We're not gonna
Well,
like.
what video
We're
did you
better than
recommend?
them. We've experienced firsthand
Yes,
bullying.
we have experienced your pain.
It's like on that. What is that
Yeah,
show
they're-
where they bring the kids into like the prison and then they have the
I know what you're talking about.
they like scream at them. They're just
Scared straight. Yeah.
I took 3 bullets to the head.
The door
I
is
took 3 bullets to the head. Then I took one to my dick.
I'm from Compton. Suck my dick.
Okay,
I'm
let's
from
watch this
Compton,
video.
Yeah,
hold on,
Shane
I
RT
got-
for watching this. We're not bullying you. I promise.
Gosh, let's watch the video.
All right. We're starting the
Hey,
video
Jonathan.
right now.
1, 2, 3.
Josh, your thing isn't loading. Can you leave it?
No, it's
Oh,
literally
no,
it's
no,
literally
no,
the screen
no,
is
no,
literally
no.
just black.
Yeah, it was just black for a long time. Why is the sound effect?
Imagine not syncing up the audio.
I'm sorry for your loss, Hank. I can still save Janet.
Josh, turn up the volume.
Hank, I
That's
know
just
where
as
you're
far
going
as it
with this.
goes.
Don't
Oh
worry.
my
I don't hear
God.
anything.
Finding Janet in the quantum
No,
realm.
it's probably
I don't
just
care
the
what I
video.
have to
Josh's
do to
audio
find
works all
Janet.
the time.
Even if there's a chance of saving
No, it's not
us.
the video.
Turn up your
do
computer
this.
volume, maybe.
With it, without
It
you.
is like
I remember when people thought that Hank Pym was Steve Rogers in the comments and they were confused. It was funny.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean,
It's kind of
like-
weird how he gets Grasso Guy to voice both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that.
See, this is why is he using the same sound effect a million times?
He gets
And
eaten
why
by
is he
the-
just being eaten? Like, there's no backstory to how this happened. Or he's just like, wait for the next video to learn why. Like, no.
Iron Man is evil. He just watched them do it.
Yeah.
He literally had his hand like poised and ready to shoot at Ultron, and then he just lowered it.
That is my biggest pet peeve with villains, where it's like, I am no longer X name. I am now comic name.
Yeah.
Hey, can we just talk about why is it energetic now? He literally ate Hank Pym. Like he
Okay,
should just.
what you want? That's a cool intro. I like that.
That's a cool intro.
Yeah, Shane, if you're watching this, make me a fucking intro or die.
No,
Oh my
you're
God.
bullying the shit out of him. We're bullying the shit out of him right now.
Bullying? We did not condone this bullying.
Yeah, we are bullying.
Okay, it's back on. Ooh, Spider-Man. Nice.
Watch calling. Interesting.
Captain America shield in the corner.
Where exactly is he anyway? Is he in a forest?
I think he's in a forest.
He's in a.
I think
he's
it's
in a
just like-
dungeon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in my
it's
sex
forest.
dungeon underneath my house.
Yeah, it looks like a little like. It looks like a little.
The sex dungeon from Vengeance. Batman Vengeance.
There's like, there's like
Yeah.
Why you ruining your equipment, bro? Calm down. Chill. Where'd
Where'd that nigga come from?
what?
It's just like teleport here. Like,
Dude, why does he have the Joker pants on? What the fuck? Did you just see that? Oh my god.
That's funny.
And I don't mean like regular purple pants. I mean like the whimsical
Yeah, I
ones.
see.
that are-
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if it's like energetic when you record it or it's the voice leveling, but like I couldn't hear energetic in a lot of these. I would like turn up the volume to hear them, and then
Because
before I-
energetic is like really like
no, he has
soft-spoken.
good quality though. But I turned
Yeah.
before
His
I could
quality
turn
is
it down. Before I could turn it down, Gas Guy's dialogue came in. And it was like ear rape. I like the visuals a little bit. Oh, he kills.
Yeah, but like
kills
Grass
someone-
Guy's voice does not look like it fits with his head.
I love how Natasha just like gets murdered and we don't see it.
Don't spoil it, man. Oh,
You
by
gotta
the way,
wait till the next video.
Spoiler warning.
We're watching the video. What do you mean spoiler warning?
Yeah, it just came
Just
up.
said that.
Are you just not watching?
Imagine
it?
if you walked into a movie theater and they were like, spoiler warning for this movie.
There's not even a flashback to her death. We're just supposed to be like, okay.
Well, because we know that Hank Pym got
No,
eaten by
that's just-
Ultron.
I don't agree with the fact that it's confusing because it's not confusing. It's just a bit.
It's not
It's not
confusing.
confusing. It's just
empty. I feel nothing.
Hey,
when I
save
watch-
this for the end of it.
Just like some Linkin Park.
How long is this dialogue session?
It's a
It's like,
5-minute video. It can't be that much longer.
Okay.
Actually,
This
it's
is the
4
end.
minutes and 59 seconds.
Did you guys ever notice how the Captain America shield was in the thumbnail for no reason?
I saw it in the background in like a crate.
Oh, well, it's in the.
Like it was
Rhodey.
mostly obstructed because by the end of the frame.
Bro, that's probably not even Rhodey. That's probably Norman Osborn, bro.
Captain America's probably mind controlled something. I don't know.
Ooh.
No, that's probably just Captain Marvel with a beard.
No,
You know what? You know what would be cool though? What if it was just that Steve was just like actually that patriotic, and we got a cool subversive Lego brick film about
Shane,
the
you
inner
should go
workings
do
of the
something
Empire of
interesting.
America.
Do something interesting.
But
Shane.
I guess, just making them bad because they're bad is cool too.
Mind control from Ultron from
I mean,
his.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know him as a writer.
Ultron has like mind controlling waves from his big dick that like can control any of the superheroes.
Like that was just so random.
The
For no
Chad
reason.
power. You guys never heard of the Chad superpower? Whatever. Okay.
I've never heard
The
of it.
Chad superpower.
Is there like some mythology where like someone like controls someone with their penis? Is that like
Anyway, so that wraps up today's podcast. I hope you guys.
No,
enjoyed
we're supposed to
all the
give our
socials.
criticisms. I feel like we already voiced them though.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, so mine.
no, we didn't.
We already.
Okay, let's
All right.
talk-
Okay, this is where we may get a little bit mean.
We?
what I was
No,
saying,
no, no.
though,
Don't
engage,
group
we
this
engage.
as a group mentality. Do
This is
not
not a
put
group
me.
It is a group mentality,
If
Josh.
one of-
What the
If
fuck are
one
you
of us
talking? No,
says
Josh.
something, if one of us says something, we don't all agree with it. It's just what us.
Yeah, so don't say we have a
Thing,
lot to say.
okay. Okay, you guys can
That's a
tell me if you
collaborative
agree with
effort.
what I'm about to say. I don't think it's a necessarily like
fine, not we.
hot take.
I think that this video is shit.
I don't think this is a hot take.
Okay,
when I
first
say
of all-
it. It's
first of
mostly
all,
just expository.
Shane, it is not okay for you to ban me from your server because I
my
was
God.
calling
Shut
you out
up.
on the leak.
No
server.
one cares.
So this is your true intentions. You
This
like
is the
video,
reason
you're
why
just
you
mad.
recommended
Caleb,
this
we have
video
to
the
cut
whole
this
time.
out because then he's not going to take our advice.
You're
because
just
he's
mad
gonna
that he
be
kicked you out, and
advice.
that's
You're just salty. You're just
Fine,
salty.
put it out. Oh my god.
It's like how you didn't insult Instant
No, I'm
until
just
he
like
kicked you
all
out.
the messed up shit that you guys have said. I'm keeping
No, instant-
Why?
Oh,
Why?
I'm completely fine with it.
Of course you are.
So let's
No.
just-
The video's
Because
kind of unprofessional.
You can keep the things that like make me look weird or bad in, but like that thing about Queen Jam Jam and suicide, like that needs to get cut
Yeah,
out.
no, I'm cutting that out. This is like no.
It's like just like bad.
No, but Shane, you like literally clickbait people into watching your suicide trailer thing, and we want to call you out on it. You ban me from your server. Like, what kind of move is that?
This is not about that. This
No,
is
just
about
like
owning it.
have that moment where I like said that, and then just like have it like bleep out and say redacted on screen, and then just have like Caleb's gasp.
Caleb, if you want to talk more about ShaneRT, you're welcome to. We could do like a whole expose segment on the next one, but not right
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
Right
Yeah.
now, you need to shut up.
Sit
Fine.
down.
Yeah, my issues with this video. Okay, my issues with this video is that it's just expository. It's not good exposition. Like you just kind of tell us stuff that happened and it's over.
Like, I have no intrigue of watching the next chapter to this because of the.
It's like we don't know what happened to the Avengers. We assume they broke up. We don't really know. I mean, looks like Ultron just fucked some shit up, and then Tony's sad for some reason.
Natasha was his baby mama, probably. Peter's.
I mean, yeah, if Natasha was killed, that's valid. But we don't know. We never saw Natasha once.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we needed to see it.
Yeah, I don't think that was the point, but like,
Yeah.
I do understand what you're saying. I honestly didn't think the brick film was bad.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad either.
Yeah,
I mean, I think the visuals were nice. It was very neat. It was
I feel
visual.
like he held on the over the shoulder shot for a really long time. That kind of made it weird.
The quality of
It's like
visually-
there was like a
good.
whole...
I'm used to that because of all the old movies that I watch.
Oh yeah,
I
you
mean,
are.
visually, this brick film was pretty good. The animation is fine. It's pretty good. It's all right too. It's not bad.
The thing that makes it permissible in old movies, though,
It's
is
the
that,
editing and the
it's actual
story.
human faces. So like they emote.
I mean, yeah, the sound design is kind of bad, but
Yeah, I feel like
It's-
you
it's
should sync
passable.
up the sound.
There barely
the
is.
audio,
you
the
might-
audio
yeah.
syncing is actually like fucking detestable in this brick film.
Yeah.
Chill out, bro. Chill out with that language.
No,
bro.
I'm sorry, dude. She's.
but also like
I feel like you need to bring that down.
No, here's the thing: is I'm not mad that he did it. I'm not mad that he did it. This is a personal grudge. It's 'cause-
I am.
It's
You
it's
didn't
'cause
change it when I
it's 'cause-
told you to
it's 'cause
change
he
it.
sent the clip. He sent the clip where it wasn't synced
Yeah.
up, and I was like, "Hey, man, just letting you know, maybe you want to sync that up." And then he's just like, "Shut the fuck up."
He's like, you don't
Back off.
understand. It'll make more sense with this
And
person.
it'll work in the. It's gonna be synced up in the video, and then lo and behold, it isn't synced in the video. I'm like,
Yeah, it isn't synced up at all.
Well, see, use that as a reason to
Uh,
ban me. I'm like, oh, that's not nice.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, this video isn't bad. He has some good potential. It's just I think maybe he needs to.
Yeah, and I feel like it might, once there's more parts, I think it might be a bit better.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Once there's more parts, it'll be more.
I mean, he definitely has an interesting plot here. I feel like he just needs like some guidance from Detective Animation. So like, bro, like my Discord is in the comments
Oh
right
yes,
now.
the
Like,
high and mighty maker of Beware the Batman.
exactly. It's got
This
one
is gonna be
page.
the
Get
one
fuck-
part of
get
the
off my
video that
ass,
Jonathan.
okay?
No, this is gonna be the one part that Jonathan cuts out.
So anyway, yeah, I feel like Shane, like reach out to me, like my Discord hashtag number thing is gonna be at the comments.
Shane, do better.
Reach out to me. I do not affiliate with these niggas. They trash, dead ass. You got
Josh is black.
Caleb,
Yeah, I'm
there's
black.
an entire episode of iCarly, like in the reboot, where there's the main villain is just like, do better. That's like his whole gimmick.
You would be the one to watch the iCarly reboot.
I like it. I like iCarly. What's wrong with that?
I still haven't gotten around to that review.
Well, anyway,
Well, Dan Snyder. I don't really like iCarly, but I do like Dan Snyder. So
I think we should wrap this up.
Anyway,
Yeah,
guys,
okay.
that's all for today.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's all. That's all we
Make
have
sure
for
to tune in
today.
next time. Like I
Will
like
we
this
though?
year and do it more frequently. But yeah, this has been the Brickfilm Bros podcast. Signing out.
Is it over?